World Zine, new release. Who knows? Who cares? It's system error. Number 6, the final issue. And the March of the Robots. Let's take a look at it. Hey everybody, it's Tom. It's FANzine Live. It is the World Zines edition, and this is System Error, issue number 6. I am thrilled to get this issue. This is sadly the last issue of the series, which means it probably will be bound up and turned into a collection. But I've always enjoyed this. This was a crowdfunded piece as well. I've always enjoyed receiving this because Phil Chapman and Blue Fox Comics, they put out incredibly high quality work. This is as good looking a zine as you will get. So let's go into it a little bit. The ITTO, which is the robot here, travels northward in the hopes of fulfilling his primary goal, to find people in need. But again, we've looked at system error before, and I can tell you that Chapman does wonderful work, and I love the touches here, putting the cream backgrounds in so that the white snow shows up better, the action lines, the movement lines. I mean, what you're getting here is basically a variation on some of the Lonely Samurai stories, almost a lone wolf and cub type experience, but of a post-apocalyptic robot. And that's been kind of the nature of the whole series, wandering the countryside, trying to find people in need. But as you look at this, you can't help but be impressed. Love the use of color there, use of color here for the lamp, the sun. I love the red of the backpack against kind of the drab background. And then he uses the machinery, the readout, if you will, to give storytelling information in a really unique way. But anyway, finds a boat, finds a robot in here, apparently is in low power mode, freezes, and then wakes up in the spring, 125 days since the last activation, and he's all corroded. He needs some work. But look what he finds. A human. And so it goes into a really interesting story, kind of a survival type thing, where the humans have been conditioned not to trust the robots for obvious reasons. And look at the action shots. I mean, these are incredible. And I'm going to go back a little bit here, see if I can get that good shot. Well, okay. He does really nice, delicate work with the face. Very simple lines, very thin lines, but it just looks great. There's another good example. And then you've got another person coming into the mix. But as you can see, ITTO has a bad day. And then he wraps it all up in the last couple pages, taking this ITTO home. And then these people start talking about the ITTO. And then they close it out. I'm not going to read this to you. I'm not going to give you too much more detail just because I don't think it's fair to spoil the whole thing. I can tell you It is a visually beautiful book. The narrative is strong throughout all 6 issues. It's great. So, and he throws in some extra pages of deleted scenes, and this is the first, or one of the early sketches of ITTO, some deleted scenes and the like. So anyway, System Error 6. Now, in addition to that, Chapman did March of the Robots, Volume 1. And if you notice the Japanese there, actually, there's some Japanese there too. That gives you a sense of what's to come. I do note that he did some really neat things with the cover. This looks like a textured, beaten up fabric type look that looks like it was stitched, but really it's just a saddle stitched zine, same size. Now this is 2nd edition, so all you collectors, you're gonna have to go digging for the 1st edition if you want. Me, I just like what's inside. But anyway, so you can see we've got ITTO in here, and what he did was he did vignette full page shots done in a Japanese style using his ITTO character in the world of System Error. And it's beautiful. So simple. But he's just got the nuts and bolts down perfectly. I mean, look, you've got the darkness, you've got the slightly lighter, you've got the reflections against the equipment, but basically he's running what looks like a welder, and the bright white light just hits really hard on that robot and then reflects back. He gets that stuff, and he gets how to portray light. So good. And weather and shadows. And he's not doing it with really any particular special feature. I mean, he's throwing down lines like the Japanese masters do with their shading. Just gorgeous. This all has to have been done digitally, which these days, who cares? I mean, it looks great. Look at that fight scene. I mean, if this isn't manga, I don't know what is. The nice cherry blossom look. Juxtaposed against a mushroom cloud. The bonsai tree. The dark, the light. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Neato. Collection of illustrations was originally created during March 23 as part of the online drawing challenge March of the Robots. They were created in the style of Japanese woodblock printed books such as Hokusai Manga and Hiroshi Views of Edo. The illustrations were made with a mixture of ink drawings and Procreate. Yep, I knew there was some digital in there. The Kickstarter for the complete series of System Error had 2 stretch goals fulfilled, which have added 8 more pages to this new 2nd edition, which is lucky for us. 2 of the original 1st edition set have also been replaced with images previously only available at conventions. Finally, this book appears as an Easter egg in the closing scenes of System Error. It does? Closing scenes, closing scenes. Oh, there's the book. Yeah. Ha! Nice touch. Phil Chapman, System Error, March of the Robots, Volume 1. Great stuff. I will have the information in the show notes. Please go get it. This is really, really good. That's it for now, everybody. Thanks for watching FANzine Live. These were the World Zines for the week, and I will catch you next time.